eat this and I'll be right back. But we'll find out more about Refix and Badger. We're asking them questions. Chat, feel free to ask them questions.
I'm scared now.
Refix, what brought you into streaming?
Being bored. Being bored at some Blue Monday, Sunday, just being like, yeah, let's try this streaming thing out. That was literally the reason.
Oh, nice.
That's fair.
Let's see where we are now, huh?
Nice. Badger, what is your favourite part about streaming?
To be honest with you, it's mostly been the last like month and a bit. I think just connecting with people, really, like meeting new people, like in chat, meeting you guys, and all that kind of stuff.
It's going wholesome on our ass.
Apart from Refix, he can fuck off. But
I love you, buddy.
Being called daddy, yeah, that's a good point, Infinity. You know, I think that's the best part about
being naked.
Same question to Refix.
Sorry?
Same question to you. What's your favourite thing about streaming?
It's a social aspect, though, isn't it? Finding people where you can stream with together, doing great stuff together. You know, it's that community feel. It makes it more fun in the end.
Nice.
It's like you're not doing it alone in some way.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
I definitely agree with that.
What's the worst thing about streaming? That's to both of you.
You.
Now, fair play. What's your second whipping?
Fuck, you stole my joke.
It was very quick for a Dutchman.
You haven't seen them fly yet.
Monk, the more you realise, the more if you're in this chat for a while, the more you realise that Refix is a massive cock. What's the worst thing about streaming, Refix?
Sorry?
What's the worst thing about streaming?
The worst thing about streaming?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh! And we're Helldivers vibing at the moment. You got time to have a little think.
Yes. Because I need a little think.
I've got one.
Come on, get that IQ going, dude.
What IQ? It's already been stolen, so
Not the IQ on your keyboard. Have you got one?
I think the worst part of streaming is I think maybe that subconscious pressure sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Normally mostly I don't feel it, but it's something in your subconscious still. You know, sometimes you worry about who's
It's
watching
good,
or whatever
Yeah.
or many. In general, you don't look at it, but I think it's in the back of your head still.
Yeah, I
If that makes
I
sense?
actually agree
Yeah.
with that, yeah.
You know, the other thing was worse for me.
No.
I find it hard to play games offline.
Oh, that's a good one though.
Like, I feel like I need to always be like live streaming.
Yeah, streaming or being a part of a stream.
Because with the interaction and what you find with people, like while you're playing the games, that's the best part about it for me. It's like I find
that's
it
a good
harder.
one.
Just like every now and then, I played a game when I was offline. And I was playing on my monitor, and I always look over at my other monitor to see who's chatting, but nobody's there chatting because I'm not playing. I'm not broadcasting.
I miss the guys that were screaming "kiss ass, chew cheeks" a while ago. Thank you very much.
What about you, Badger? Did I already ask you?
No.
I'll be honest, I think the worst thing is kind of a little bit in tied with Refix's answer, which is like, I get really worried about not being entertaining, because that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to make people laugh. And sometimes that does play on my mind. I'll be honest, recently it's not been as much of a thing in my head. But yeah, at times you do get that. You kind of get that worry, like, oh, was that a funny stream? Did I make people laugh? Did people go feeling better than they did before they started watching it? And that's kind of the hope I have with every stream I do, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Okay.
Oh shit.
Right. Top 5 best games of all time.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to start arguments.
That's a hard one though.
It's not an argument if it's your opinion.
True.
Here's a question. Somebody's asked a question. There you go.
His question, if you don't mind me asking, how was your first week of streaming? I ask because I am fresh blood myself.
The worst.
It depends on your attitude on streaming, I think. It depends why you stream. If you're streaming for yourself, I don't think it will be as, say, worrying as if you're streaming for a particular reason. Like, if you're like, oh, I want to become famous and stuff like that, then I can definitely see it as being complete stress the whole time. I think the best way to stream is not to stream with that mentality.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
look
it's.
at that.
I think to tie in with Badger, well, for me was the most difficult at the beginning is to not watch the numbers too much in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for instance with me.
In the beginning, I
I've
was
turned
so
viewer numbers
focused
on.
So I was in the beginning. I was so focused on how many people were watching, what were the averages, and that kind of stuff. While it's not really relevant in the beginning, because you're starting up, you're finding your way, you're finding your own style still. So just take those first months, maybe even, just to find yourself, you know, with streaming. Get comfortable with streaming, and the rest will come by itself, you know.
Yeah, I have that problem currently. The best thing I done, Monk, was
Turn the numbers off.
turn the numbers off. Turn all of the numbers off at the top of your screen. So you don't know how many people are watching. Like at the moment, I don't know how many people are watching. I've got it turned off.
55.
I do. It's a number. That's all I'll tell you.
Yeah. You know, you just got to try and erase that sort of way of thinking when they come into it. Like if you video game, just turn the stream on. If something comes of it, something comes of it. At the end of the day, you're still going to be playing that video game.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely agree. Like, I'll be honest, to add to that, like, when my first week of streaming, I didn't turn off viewership numbers, right? And I end up doing a stream. I had a group of people jump in, so I saw the number jump, and I got so full of energy. I was hyped. I was like, yeah, cool. And I was just being more and more me and more intense me. And then I saw that number drop, and my emotions sank, right? Because I was like, oh, fuck no. And then all that self-doubt, all that like, oh, you can't do this, you're crap, nobody wants to watch you, all that, you know, spills into your brain. And people see it on stream. The people that stay with you and watch you, they can kind of feed off that energy.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so that is, I completely agree with all of you on that one. The best thing you can do when you start off streaming, and to be honest with you, I don't ever really see myself turning it on, is turn those viewership numbers off. You will have a much more consistent emotion throughout your stream, and you definitely won't get those like emotional drops and height spikes and stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I also meant with finding yourself a little bit. What's your energy level? What's your character maybe on stream? Most people try to be themselves, of course, but you know what I mean. I think with being a character, I don't want to say that you have to pretend to be somebody else, but I think you get what I mean. Everybody has a little online persona, I think, in some sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Hey Andy, sorry mate, I'm just eating some food. So I just turned my webcam off. I just didn't want to look like a pig while I'm eating, buddy. But nice to see you, Andy.
It's all, but to be honest, Monkology, it's all about exploring yourself with streaming in the beginning. Just finding your rhythm, finding the things you like to do on stream, you know? It's a little bit more than only gaming, of
Can we
course.
get a shout out for Andy, please, Alk? Sorry, go on, mate.
So just find yourself, you know? Find what you like to do. What kind of games, maybe you have a special genre that you like to play. Just find yourself out and just test things out. Dare to try things as well, you know? Don't stick to things. Because it's a comfort zone. Just dare to try things out.
Also, one thing I will add to that, because it is something that before starting streaming, and I did, you know, you do a bit of research, that kind of stuff on what happens. A lot of people say, you know, you shouldn't be changing or having time off. Don't worry about that. at all, right? The thing is when you're starting out, you can change whatever you want. You can change your schedule, you can change what games you're playing. You're not, there is no hardcore commitment. You're not going to lose millions of people or thousands of people and stuff like that because you've decided, okay, this isn't for me, I want to do something different. So don't be afraid to do that. That is something that I think is more damaging to new streamers than anything else from what I've seen, is people end up doing things they realise they don't like, or they play a game they're not into. The first stream goes really well, so they feel they have to keep doing it. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, then that energy, like I was talking about energy earlier, it sounds really stupid, I know, but it's true. You can then sense that they're not having fun, and when the streamer's not having fun, you're not having fun as a viewer. If I say
like
I watch
me on
Spanner
Elden
and he's
Ring.
playing something, and he's not having fun, you don't want to watch someone not have fun, unless you're evil. I enjoy Spanner's suffering on Elden Ring. It sustains me.
Wanker.
But yeah, just you got to have fun with it. Fun is what comes first. If you enjoy it, you will stick with it and you will grow. If you end up hating it or despising it, it will be felt and you won't get anywhere with it because you won't want to keep doing it. So yeah, there you go. Also, hi Andy. I'm sorry I didn't say hello sooner.
And we have a toast. We have a toast. Right, food is all done, gentlemen, and welcome. That was a nice little conversation. And
Yeah.
Monk, I'm going to throw you a follow and come and check out your stream one day.
Yeah, ditto on that one, dude.